Hey, it's Entertainment Buddha here from EntertainmentBuddha.com with a video review for Of Orcs and Men. Of Orcs and Men is a really interesting action RPG that kind of flips the genre on its head. Typically in an action RPG, you usually take on the role of a human who has to battle the evil dark forces of goblins and orcs. That's not the case in Of Orcs and Men. You actually star as an orc, Arkai, and a goblin, Styx, who have been persecuted by the human race for, a couple hundred years, and now they're out for a little bit of revenge. You'll see here in the next coming scene that Arkai is basically tasked as a Bloodjaw warrior to take out the evil human emperor who has persecuted his people and turned them into low-life, green-skinned slaves. So like I said, this concept intrigued me because typically action RPGs, you're usually beating up the orcs, killing the orcs, spilling black blood, but not in Of Orcs and Men. You actually get to take control of the greenskins. And speaking of greenskins, these are two cool characters. Let's start out with the main character, the hawkish-looking Arkai, spelled Archael, but it's Arkai. You say tomato, I say tomato. Regardless, what we see here is Arkai kind of getting his initial instructions for the game's main mission, which is to kill the human emperor and rid the land of the evil humans who have turned the greenskins into slaves. You'll see a little tattoo on his chest that signifies him as a Bloodjaw warrior, which humans and goblins alike fear. Speaking of goblins, you're now looking at Styx, who's the game's other main player. Basically, Styx serves as Arkai's guide on his way to kill the human emperor. Obviously, goblins don't really like humans either, but they're a little more sleuthy, and Styx happens to be the only goblin that can speak. So first, the relationship is a little bit tense, but throughout the game, as it progresses, these two, it almost turns into a buddy film of sorts between Arkai and his guide Styx. Both brilliantly voiced, loved the way they looked. Overall, two great and fun characters to play with. As you can see here, Of Orcs and Men employs the dialogue wheel like a Mass Effect. Not too often, actually a lot of passive dialogue where you just sit there and check it out. So like other action RPGs, Of Orcs and Men features your standard RPG menu. You can switch between your two characters. You've got the quest log, you've got the map, which we'll discuss later on. Each character has a skill wheel that will progress and can be upgraded over time, and you can even assign 2 of these skills to hot buttons. So again, I think the characters look great. Arkai to me almost looks like Hulk from Planet of the Hulk, so I wish they made a statue of that bad boy. So basically, Of Orcs and Men, like I said, it's kind of like other action RPGs. If I had to compare it to one exactly, it would be Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So as you can see here, the combat takes place just like it did in KOTOR. You can pause the action, enter in some commands for both your characters. You switch between characters with the triangle button. And then you can unpause it and let them act it out. So in addition to your standard movesets that you can pull up on the wheel, Of Orcs and Men also has special abilities such as Arkai's Rage ability, which you're seeing right now, where he just blah! Gave that dude a little backbreaker. Although watch out, when Arkai's in rage, you do not control him whatsoever, and he will kill Styx if he is in Arkai's way. So, switching gears over to Styx, you can see his special power is stealth. He can actually go invisible, sneak up behind people, and stab them in their necks. So both characters have unique skills, but when you get them together, they work as a perfect team. Again, the whole buddy film theme is definitely finely integrated into Of Orcs and Men. As you can see, the cutscenes are rendered pretty well. Nothing special. Again, we're in the end of this generation, so I'm not really expecting mind-blowing graphics at this point. The other thing of Orcs and Men that I found to be particularly enjoyable is the dialogue. I mean, the writing in this game is great. As you can see here, they're basically accusing Styx of getting the old 1-2-1-2 from his buddy Arkai, making his little bunghole a little sore when he walks around. Stuff you typically don't find in the game. This game's dialogue is very vulgar, but at the same time it's very entertaining. I definitely like the interaction between Styx and Arkai, as well as some of the NPCs. Job well done on this part of Orcs and Men. So what we're looking at now is one of my biggest downsides of Orcs and Men, and that's its lack of a mini-map. You can see there's no mini-map on screen. So anytime you hit any type of fork in the road, You have to stop the game, bring up the menu, and kind of figure out where you need to go. It's not awful. The map is actually a really nice map. I would have just liked to have seen something on screen so I didn't have to keep breaking up the action and checking where I needed to go. The other frustrating thing I found in Of Orcs and Men is the AI's penchant for being stupid sometimes. As you can see here, I am in control of sticks, which means our Kai is being controlled by the AI. I'm trying to get a better position at a distance so I can throw some knives at these things, hoping that our Kai would sit there and start tanking out on the other enemies. But as you can see, he just kind of sits there and let them chew on his legs, nipples, stomach, and eventually wear down his health to where I need to go in and help save the day. I would appreciate a little bit brighter AI when I was not in control of the character that the AI was in control of. Not awful, but definitely not the best AI I've seen. Of Orcs and Men is definitely a unique take on the action RPG genre. I love the two characters of our Kai and Styx. Their whole buddy film relationship is a hoot to watch play out. Great dialogue, great music. Sure, the map's a little junky, and the AI gets a little stupid at times. But for all its upside, I give it an EB 8 out of 10 Buddhas, and recommend checking it out if you need a game to play in between Assassin's Creed 3 and Halo 4. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to hit up entertainmentbuddha.com on a daily basis.